Ragnarok Origin. Ragnarok Origin. Ragnarok Origin. Download. 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 Ragnarok Origin. Ragnarok Origin. Ragnarok Origin.
Greeting adventurers across the world, get ready for an unforgettable showdown as we bring you the ultimate battleground of Ragnarok Origins Thor Cup. Today, the best of the best from the LNA region will clash in the semifinals and only the strongest will rise. I'm Carlos, alongside with me is the amazing.
Hello, guys. I'm Sagara. It's a huge pleasure to be with you again. Today, I'm with my good friend Carlos. He's a very well known person in our Discord and also in game. So, if you want to hear him do some really good commentating, just send your friend the link, and everyone is going to be really welcome to watch some amazing game today, which is also our second semi final. It's going to be against between two very strong teams. Of course, we have one huge favorite, but the other one is also very good, and we will be talking about them later on throughout the show. And now on your screen, you have the trophy, the physical reward that the winner is going to get if they win the tournament. So the big gold one is the trophy, and that is the silver one, which is a pin. It is amazing. We heard and we already talked about this before, but they are exclusive for our server. So if you want to have a chance to get this one, it's better to start to practice. It is better for you to actually get ready because this is not the only Thor Cup that we're gonna have. We're gonna have more Thor Cups. We're gonna have more tournaments, and well, we already got the physical reward for the Odin Cup. Now we're gonna get for the Thor Cup as well. And I gotta say, Carlos, I'm really jealous of the guys that are gonna get this one because they look amazing.
So in my days will be an unforgettable item for them to collect for their whole life to have such a trophy for an amazing game as Ragnarok Online that I think is the biggest MMORPG of all time.
Yes, wow. And now we have the milestone. If you get 1K viewers, we're gonna get some legendary weapon ore and legendary armor ore. If you get to 2K viewers, we're gonna get 4 building stones and also an added chest. And if you get the 3K, the 3K, I mean, we're gonna get one chaotic card fragment, and I gotta say, I really need this one because I'm missing one fragment so I can actually synthesize my book and try to get my Aether Orc Archer. Well, do you have the cards already? The Aether cards, Carlos?
Oh yeah, I have most of the other cards I'm looking for, but I'm totally looking for the new ones that they have released for
Mm.
the back gear, and I really need these as well. So
Oh yes, they are amazing, and I heard they're gonna bring more Aether cards. They're gonna bring the Cornutus. They already uh, they already released a special card in one of the events. In one actually, they released one of the books in a previous event, which you could get even Aether Goblin, Aether Orc Skeleton, and they are amazing. They are really good because you can increase your damage by 15% by using that card. Well,
yeah,
so
I actually got some luck and got the Goblin card, so can do
oh
a lot of damage in the upcoming event, actually the upcoming Doran, so it will be really helpful.
yes, that's an amazing card. Congratulations. I don't really remember what card I got. I think I got the Orc Skeleton, but I need to check because I just sent to my book because I always like to collect the cards, so I always like to see my book full. So one of my favorite things to do in this game is actually to collect and fill all the book with the cards and everything.
Alright, adventurers, and the moment that you have all been waiting for, let's kick off today with the very reward code. Get ready to claim these exclusive prizes. And here we have the code on the screen: Whole Rotor Semi-Day to 2. And if you get this code, you earn 300 diamonds, 2 sunshine, kiwi, and 10 Yggdrasil berries. So keep tuning for more codes.
Yes, you're right. And Iggy Raspberry is one of the best items in the game because they are very limited. So every time that you see a gift code that are giving Iggy Berry, go get it because I think you can only buy 10 or 20. using diamonds. So that's why they are super rare and they are very, very important, especially because very soon we're gonna have a very, very hard instance in the game and you're gonna need a lot of Iggy berries. So every time that you see a Iggy berry on your code, be happy because you're gonna need it very, very soon.
Yeah, most likely I use them as well for PvP. Some people doesn't like it, but
Yeah. Well, I usually I'm saving them at the moment, but I was using on the Temple of Nightmare when I was trying to carry people there. But because my character is not that strong, I was having some really really hard time. So now we're gonna start with the battle rules, guys. So today we're gonna have is going to start actually the second semi-final, and it is an elimination match, and they are a best of 7, which means the first team that wins 4 times, they're gonna go to the grand finals. So all the players must enter the lobby before the match starts, otherwise they won't be able to participate in the event. And for the maps, the match 1, match 4, and match 7, they are fixed, which means we're gonna have the same map for map 1, 4, and 7. And this system will automatically scatter the teams and then select the mode information. And the first team will first select the mode before select the formation deployment, which means as soon as the pick and ban phase starts, you're gonna see a team picking their best map or the map that they want to play that time, and after that they're gonna select their composition. As soon as they do the confirmation, we're gonna see the next team, which means the enemy team, will also choose their formation. They will also choose their deployment classes based on the enemy team, based on the enemy map. So it's very, very important for you to actually pick wise the map, because sometimes you're gonna pick a map that even though you are good at, maybe your composition is not perfect and the enemy can answer with a better composition, with a better strategy. So it's very, very good for you to actually understand the enemy.
And let's explain now a bit of the best of 7. So matches 1, 4, and 7 between 3 minutes and 1 minute before a match. This time period will be used for status information and deployment. And 1 minute before the match, a preview of the opponent map will be available. Maps 2, 3, and 5 between 3 minutes and 2 minutes and 30 seconds before a match, a preview of the opponent's map will be available. The first map will be selected at random, and between 2 minutes and 30 seconds and 1 minute and 50 seconds before a match will be relocated for the Team A leader to select the next map. Between 1 minute and 50 seconds and 1 minute and 10 seconds before a match will be for Team A's leader team formation deployment, and between 1 minute and 10 seconds and 30 seconds before a match will be for Team B leader to set up the formation deployment, and 30 seconds before a match a preview of the opponent's map will be available. So in this stage you have to be really careful which team your members are going to deploy and which map you're going to select before it's going to be really hard. You can actually be the line between winning and losing over here.
Yes, you're right. And as my friend Carlos already explained to you, we're gonna have some times between the pick and ban phase. They usually have 1 minute to actually choose the map, so you don't need to actually insta pick the map. You can talk over with your friends, with your companions there, and try to make a better strategy, especially after the first and the second game. Because as we mentioned, the first match is always the death match, which is going to be a forced pick. So everyone know what is the map. So you need to come here prepare. So you need to come with your better strategy. And now we'll be talking about the maps just now. So as we are mentioned, the first map is the death match, which is, I think everyone is familiar. And for the second match is the kart contest. This is my favorite map because it has a huge map and you can actually explore the map. There are some new strategy that you can use here, especially because there are some device in the middle of the map that can pull over the cart. So you can also use all kind of classes here because the map, like I said, is huge. So you can fight in a close environment. When you are fighting in the middle, you can have some really open space. As soon as the card leaves the middle, there is a huge area which you can flank the enemy, which you can send some snipers, some assassins, and even some rune knights to go on their backline and try to kill the priest and try to kill their backline as well. And the third map is the Blood and Gold. This is the least play map in the whole tournament, but it is super fun as well. It is the best map if you are playing a better team than you, a stronger team than you. Because for this specific map, all you need to do is survive and collect coins. It doesn't matter if you die 200 times. If you have more coins at the end of the time, you'll be able to win. So this is a very good map for assassin, because if you're an assassin, you can collect the coins and literally just keep running. It doesn't matter if your team are just going to get picked one by one. If you have all the coins, you will win. And the last one is the Shapeshift Ops. This map is start to become more favorite throughout the tournament because it is super fun. You can get some MVP scrolls throughout the match, and as soon as the scroll is up, any player can get the scroll, and as soon as you get the scroll, you will become an MVP. So you will become even tankier, you will be able to deal the MVP skills. So most of the MVPs there has some really good spells, especially the Garm, especially the Storm Knight. So if you get lucky there, you can also win against stronger teams because the Storm Knight and the Garm can put up a lot of damage, put up a lot of crowd control. So if you are not really sure on your strength, if you're not really sure if you can win a head-to-head battle, just avoid the deathmatch and go for Blood and Gold and go for Shapeshift Ops, because that you'll be having a better chance.
And here we have the roadmap so far. You can see that for the guilds to get, for the teams to get for this very special moment, they had a very long way. So as we see now, we have Freedom versus Saruman, and which one wins will advance to battle for Merge P4.
Yes, you're right.
And the match today we have Freedom versus Saruman in the best of 7, and it's going to start in just a few minutes. So Sagar, what do you think about these two teams?
Well, on the left side we have Freedom, which is one of the favorite to win the whole tournament, and is also one of the fan favorite because they're coming from the biggest server we have at the moment, which is the Frontera 5, and they are facing a very strong team on Sadaman. They are not very well known like the Freedom guys, but I gotta say they are very strong. And on your screen you can see already their power, you can see already their composition. So on your left side you have the fan favorite, the Freedom, and you can see they have 3 very strong assassins. One of them is, I think, is the only player above 800k power. So he is, in terms of power, the strongest in the whole game here. And also we have the very famous Helios, which is also considered one of the best, if not the best, warlock in the whole game. So that's why they are very strong. And one thing that is very important to mention here, they are the only team that has 4 priests. And now we're gonna have a real introduction about the teams. So we're gonna be playing a video about these 2 teams that you are seeing on your screen. So we're starting with Freedom.
So Nokia Archbishop, we have Zox Archbishop as well, we have Divine Mix Orlok, and we have Nilo Archbishop, we have Rukamito Glitching Cross, Persephone Archbishop, and Elios Warlock, and by far the favorite Adonis, the Glitching Cross, and Evershells from also a Glitching Cross, and this is the team Freedom.
Yeah, so you just saw a very strong composition. They are very organized. They're not only a very powerful in terms of power and gears and everything, but they also know how to play the game, because they are very experienced. And now on your screen you're seeing all of them using their mythical costume. Do you have the costume?
Oh, yeah,
Huh?
I don't have the medical costumes yet,
Oh,
unfortunately.
yeah, me neither. But I'm still saving some of my neon berries to get the new one that is coming very soon, and I hope that I get one because, well, they look amazing. They are very, very useful.
I was checking on the Freedom team, and Adonis now actually has 825k, which
Oh
is
my
really
God.
scary for the Sediment team.
It is, you are right. And now, guys, we'll be introducing, we're gonna do the introduction about the Sediment team. So we have Surge, the Rune Knight. We also have Raun, the High Priest. And then we have some really, really good strong, very strong Warlock from Brad and Henry, one of the stars of the show. Marshjot, Warlock, Brody, Mechanic. We have Vicky, one of the strongest Warlock in the whole game. And guys, she's very, very good. And we also have Foami. He is very, very strong as well, and he's very, very famous because both Foami and Harry are very, very scary. They are very good, and they are very, very good using their skills. Their skills. And I'm not sure what kind of build they're gonna bring today, but last time that we watched them, they were using the spear build, which is the strongest at the moment for our meta. And you can burst the enemy team if you come correctly, but it's not easy for you to actually stack all your spells there because you need to use a specific order, and after you use the specific order, then you're gonna use all your buffs, and then you're gonna start to do damage. So you need your team to actually buy you some time before you actually deal some damage. So let's see what kind of strategy this guy is going to bring. Maybe they're gonna let Henry as the only spear and Foami to go sword so he can actually buy some time. But it's going to be very, very important that they actually bring something different because they are playing Freedom, and Freedom is really, really tough. And if they don't play perfectly here, they're gonna get a really, really hard time because, well, the assassin is going to kill them all.
Yeah, about the assassins, I think that the Rune Knight should always keep on moving because the assassin is always coming in the back, waiting for that perfect time to strike. And if you actually use the Dragon Holing, it will really reveal where the assassins are and get them by surprise. So you should be always in the move and always use the Dragon Holing skill.
Yes, you're right. And not only going to reveal the enemy, but you're also going to increase the damage that you can deal with the spear. So that's why it's very, very important that you actually come correctly. And now we're gonna have another introduction about the class and the game favorite from Freedom. So the game that they played the most throughout the dimensional field was the kart contest. So it is their favorite map. And you can see the composition, guys. They have three very, very strong assassins. They have one Lord Knight. They have the only team that has 4 priests, and they also have 2 mages. So they have a really specific composition. So you're gonna see them play with 2 priests all the time, and priests are really, really key for them to win. So let's see how they're gonna proceed and what they're gonna do.
Exactly, especially as they have a lot of archbishops, this means they have a lot of resurrection if they need in the maps. And here we took a look on the King Saruman, they only have 2 archbishops, which isn't a very good in favor of them because they might need a lot of heads here. And I wonder which one they're going to deploy first. If they're going to go with the strongest team first, or are they going to go back off and try to go like, light in here. We have Harry and Fawn with our very strong Lord Knights. And maybe if they play it right, Henry can actually counter Adonis here. So what do you think about it?
It's going to be really, really hard. I mean, if I was, then I was going to avoid sending my best team in the first match and just going to send my secondary team, especially because you need to see what they're going to do. Because the Freedom guys, even though they have 2 very, very strong teams, they also have 1 main team and 1 secondary team. And if you send all your best players and you lose the first match, it's going to be really, really hard for you to come back. So it's better if you just send your secondary, see what the enemy is going to do, and then on the second map, you can pick the map, and then you can pick your composition and try to do something different, try to do something better. And as you could see, their best map is the Goblin one, the gold one, and this is why they only have one priest. One priest is the best when you are playing the Goblin because you don't need to keep resting. You just need to stay alive and get the coins. So let's see what the guys from Freedom is going to pick here.
Alright, so this will be a very decisive moment here. And yeah, as the settlement has a little bit of power lack here, they probably won't pick one of the maps that is going to have a lot of strategy, like the card contest or the bleeding gold, like you just said.
Yes, and like we mentioned, guys, the first map is always the death match, and it looks like they're gonna send the main team, the A team. Back on the dimensional
Wow.
and on the elimination, they used to swap Evil Child with Mukamito. Let's see what they're going to do this time. It looks like they're gonna start with Mukamito, so they're gonna go Mukamito, Adonis, Helios, and the two priests. And on the side of the Sadaman, it look like they're gonna send their A team here as well. So they have Henry, which is the strongest Lord Knight in their team, and they also have Vici, which is the strongest Warlock as well. And Foami, which we already mentioned, he's very, very strong, guys. He's very, very good, but it will depend on what kind of build he's going to bring here. Otherwise, you're just going to get insta-kill by the assassins. So let's keep an eye. And one thing that is very important to mention, they're gonna send their two priests here. So let's see what kind of
Yeah.
strategy they're gonna try to do here.
Oh, they're moving the priest right now, but
Yes.
yeah, as they're changing the thing, I think it is actually very good they don't send Vice or Foam or Henry here. Especially, it's going to be an advantage for them as the other team has sent the strongest players, so they're going to burn one battle for free.
Yes. So they're doing what we already mentioned here. So I think it is a great strategy because if they did lose this first match, it was going to be really, really hard for them to come back, especially because they are using the two priests. So one of the team won't
Exactly.
have any kind of support here. So they're going all in with their composition. So they will have to win the 3 matches that they're gonna play with that composition. Well, I'm really, really excited to see what they prepared to us today, and I really hope they can win at least one map. At least one map. It doesn't matter if
Yeah.
it's going to be 4-1, but at least one map, and we are already in the game.
And the battle has started here, and let's see what Adonis is going to do in this map. Oh, why is the team waiting in the base? Oh,
I'm not sure if they had. Oh yes, I think they're just getting some information there, and they are literally not moving. So you could see that in the start of the game, Elios was just stacking up his book. Meanwhile, Adonis and Mukamito was just on the front line, just gathering information. But it looks like the Sadaman guys didn't even left their base because they thought, well, we don't have a chance here, specifically in this map. So it's better if you just go and finish this over as quick as possible so we can actually move on for the main map, which is going to be the second one. So let's see how this is going to go. And looks like the guys are just picking up kills all over the place. Adonis already got 8 kills and Mukamito already has 4.
the very interesting thing about this map was the way that the Freedom team has moved forward. It looks like they have a very organized formation, so they're really training to get the trophy here. And the victory
Yes.
goes for the Freedom team.
Yeah, so we already have 1-0 for Freedom, which was expected specifically and especially because of the composition the teams were chosen. And like you mentioned, they were playing really, really caution, even though they knew their opponent was weaker than them. But either way, you are just playing like they were facing any other team, any very strong team, and they just sent the 2 assassins first. As soon as they got the confirmation that the enemy was not moving, not leaving the base, they just move all in and they just wipe everyone there super quickly. So great job by them, very, very good.
Exactly, and also that show how much respect they have for the opponents. Even if they have the advantage here, they went for the win there. So that was very, very nice of them.
Yes, you are. I mean, I know that they played really, really well, and you can see how they do it. And based on the reports that people are just sharing or some gossips as well, The Freedom guys are the team that are practicing a lot throughout the elimination match. So they want to win, and they do not want to win as a fluke. I mean, they are very, very strong. They are already one of the favorites, but they want to win by showing them how dominant they can be. And they are facing a very, very strong team here, guys. The guys that they are facing are from a super guild called Legion, and they are very, very good. They are very organized, and as you can see, they also have some members close to 800k power. So they need to play correctly, otherwise they will lose. So that's why they are playing so caution. That's why they are getting information first.
Yeah, I have battled actually the Legend Guild a few times, and they are really well organized and very powerful guild. So they're
Yeah.
really tough to beat.
Yes, they are. No, let's wait, and then we're gonna have some analysis later on, and then we're gonna show some movement and everything. But for the second map, guys, I think Sadama is going to be the one that's going to pick the map, and maybe they're gonna go for the goblin. So we're gonna finally see a goblin being played here because it is an amazing map. It is really really good, and but against Freedom it can be really really hard because they have too many assassins. So the same way that you
Yes,
can get the coins, they also
you
can
can
get
lose
the
them
coin.
all.
Exactly.
Yeah, so even if you get like 30 coins, let's say, the assassin is going to just straight for you and take you off. So all your coins will be
Exactly.
gone.
Yeah, so they need to be really really cautious. But I think they should go for the either Goblin or the Shapeshift. But for some reason, I think they'll go for the cart one, and the cart one is really, really hard because the cart one is the best map for you to have two priests. Because of the small corridor, you can play really, really safe while your DPS, while your tank is on the front line. So that's why the two priests are super, super strong for this map. And well, but one thing that is important to notice, guys, to say, the guys from Sadaman are playing with two priests here because they already sacrificed their secondary team so they can get the two priests. So maybe that was the call. So we have two priests now. Let's go for cart. Let's go for cart, and let's go for cart. And let's see if this is going to pay off because they made the choice, they made the movement, and as soon as they lock in the second priest in, well, cart is the only answer here. So let's see.
Exactly. Just how you mentioned here, I think the card is the best option, especially when you have no penalty over death. So as you have to respawn in a very long range to come back walking, and if you have your priest over there, you can keep resurrecting. So along the priest alive, if you kill anyone else from the other team, you're like trying to pull water in the beach. It's never going to end.
Yes,
And
you're
my
right.
favorite strategy over there is to try to push the card as much as possible. And you don't really need to push it all the way to the end, especially when your enemy is really strong. So if you can push and have some advantage here, try to hold it as much as possible for the time to end and you get your points. So that's what I would do here, especially if I'm underpowered.
Yes, and you are right. I think this is a really good strategy. And now we have another gifted code, guys. And for this one, we have some 300 diamonds, 3 cards tickets actually. So it is the time for you to get that purple card, that gold card that you really, really want, and 3 scroll for you to get the S pet. So don't forget to collect, don't forget to redeem the code inside the game, guys. And if you don't know where to redeem the code, just go to rewards and go to redeem as well, guys. So that you can actually get all the good things that we are giving to you here, okay?
And actually, the card ticket code is very special because we are not getting much of these lately. So you should really use this well.
Yes, as soon as the match is over, I'm gonna log in as well, and then I'm gonna get this code because I'm still looking for a very specific card, the baby garm,
Oh,
so I can finish my deck. And I have been farming that card for a while now, but not lucky. So I hope this
yeah, that
three, this 3 one is going to give me one because I definitely need it.
yeah, that's very hard. I'm actually looking for alarm card, and yeah, I need one more Garm Baby as well. So
Well, and now we're gonna have the stats for the first map, guys. We're gonna see how much DPS the guys were able to deal this time. You can see that Mukamito was getting he got over 5 million damage. Helios got 2 million because, as you saw, there was not really a competition there. And then Adonis was the one that got the most damage put.
Yeah, it's actually awesome that he managed to do 90 million damage. It's double what his other team member did, so that's very impressive. Because both of them have a very high power here.
Yes, and like you predict, they will be the one that is going to pick the map this time. And then as soon as they pick the map, they're gonna pick the composition. And now is the time for them to actually use their main team, because they already saw what the guys could do there. And let's see what they're gonna bring to us. Or they can even send their weaker team again, the secondary team, but I don't think this would be the best strategy for them. So what I would do was going to pick the card map, send their main team, and see how they're gonna perform, which is going to be really hard. Doesn't matter if they're gonna face the main team from the Freedom, doesn't matter if they're gonna face the secondary team. And it looks like they went for the shapeshift.
That was unexpected, but
Yes, it was.
It can be good because they can put up a little of the power gap by getting the MVP spheres here, so it's really nice that maybe it's a very good selection.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, they can send one specific player to just collect the scrolls, and it looks like they're gonna do that by using the Siega, which is the assassin. So it's easier for him to just sneak in, get the scroll, apply some crowd control. In the meantime, they're gonna have 4 very strong players trying to kill the enemies. So it's going to be a really good strategy. But if they, for some reason, put Round on the top as well, I think they should go for another map. So as soon as they lock in the shapeshift, I think this is their best composition they can put, because as we mentioned, this Sega just can be invisible all the time, and his job is going to be collecting the scroll and apply crowd control.
They'll have the Freedom side. I wonder who they're going to send. Is they sending Adonis again? Or are they saving him for another important battle here? Actually, they might be worried if they send Adonis again and they fight weak members. I think it would be worried if it was at Freedom side this moment. And they're going for 2 archbishops here. That's unexpected.
Well,
wait.
yeah, that's because yes, they always have 2 high priests because they have 4 high priests. But the thing here is, since the first match on the elimination, the Freedom guys are always doing the same thing. They are not swapping members. They're just using the main composition, secondary composition, main composition, secondary composition, and that's it. It doesn't matter who they are facing. They are very confident that they can win. Doesn't matter the enemy, doesn't matter the composition. So let's see if this is going to pay off, because they're going to face some really strong players, and Evil Child and Divine Wiz will have to shine here.
Yeah, as they're saying, the strongest members on the settlement side, this is actually going to be a very awesome battle. It's going to be very well balanced, I guess.
Well, I think this is a very close fight, and it's going to come down to Vici and Henry. If they can somehow apply the damage, if they somehow can use the book correctly, in the case of Vici, and for the Henry, if he can stack up his spear before he dies, I think they will have a huge chance here to actually win this match. And also, it's very important that the guys from the Merge Frontera 4, they probably going to watch this one, because they will face this guy as well.
And the battle had started, guys. Let's see how this go into showdown. And they got the Storm Knight. That's a very good MVP here to play.
Yes, and you can see that it was Freedom that actually got the MVP. In the meantime, you can see that the Vici guy in Fome is already going for the priest. So you can see that Divine Wiz and Naka are getting some pressure here on the bot side. Fome is also going for the Divine Wiz and the Persephone. But it's going to be really hard for them to do anything unless they get the priest first. And you can see...
Oh, Naka is going down.
Yes, they're focusing Naka really hard.
that is actually. Oh, Dumpling Bacon went down. They got.
Yeah.
Oh, Wish is going down as well. I thought they would do a little better in this battle actually.
Well, and you can see that Evil Child was actually able to get the first blood because the Oblivion was not really good. It was too delayed, so that's why he was able to get the first kill. In the meantime, Witch was focused, Nakia, actually, she was focused Persephone, and she got reflected. That's why she died to the priest. And now they're just going for Freedom, and they're going for Evil Child as well. And they were actually able to get Evil Child. Great job by
Well,
Konami.
they got the score here, so they are ahead now, and I think they might have a chance to win this battle. Even though Freedom has a good start here, now Sadaman is showing why they came for this battle. And we have now the Dragon Slayer mode. That's a very strong mode, especially when you use the Hungry Spear, so you do a very strong damage that actually KO anyone that is on the way.
Yes, and now
Well,
guys, you saw that the Evil Child got the scroll. He didn't want to get the scroll, but the scroll just popped up on his path, so he insta got the scroll, and now the team is just getting picked apart because he is the strongest DPS, he's the main DPS. So that's why the numbers of the points are just going in favor of Sadaman at the moment. In the meantime, Evil Child need to get rid of the scroll. And now finally he's out of the scroll, and now let's see if he can bring his team back.
And we just got both Archbishops went down, and Evershot also went down here, and they have 29 points. That's going to be really hard for them to make a comeback right now. They should retreat and maybe get their setup, their formation ready to do a counterattack, but this is going to be a tough one, guys, and very unexpected because Sadaman is making them trembling right now. So
Yes.
if was them, and I was really going to regret sending Adonis in the first time because they even might lose here just because of a bad start setup.
Well, but there's still game to play here, and you can see that both knights are just focused Persephone and Evil Child. And one thing that is very important to mention, guys, Vici already died 2 times to Persephone, so she needs to avoid hitting Persephone because she has Maya. So every time that Vici is going to hit Persephone, she will die. So what they need to do is leave the Persephone and Evil Child to the knights because both of them are using the spear build, and every time they can comb Evil Child, they are getting the kills. So far, great movement by them, great job, and great team play as well. And you can see that, as we also predict, this Siega is just going for the scroll. So he did die a single time, and he's getting scroll just all the time here. And now you can see that the guys from the Freedom are just getting too many scrolls, which can be good in some situation, but for this specific one is not, because they have 3 players using the scroll, so they only have 2 players to actually deal damage and survive the damage that the guys from Sadama is applying. So that's why things are start to getting out of control, because every time that they see one player without the scroll, they all go all in on them, and you can see the Evil Child just dying all over the place and all the time. So he already died 5 times. You can also see that Persephone already died 4 times, and now they're focused Divine Wiz again. Let's see if they're gonna be able to bring them down.
And going for the last 30 seconds, guys, and as you can see here, we have 49 points on the Saturn side. This was a very unexpected battle, and as you see, sending two bishops here is a bad movement because you actually have a penalty here. It doesn't matter if you can resurrect here, because every time you die, you lose a point. And we're going for the last 15 seconds, guys, and we have kills going all around, and we're focused on Foamy here, which is keep running. Oh, he got the MVP in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and congratulations, Hedman, you got this one.
Well, GG guys, this was an amazing battle and amazing strategy by Sadaman. By just choosing the Siega guy was really good. So amazing strategy by them. I'm quite sure that they bait the non-priest strategy on the first match, so they actually could see what the guys from Freedom was going to do, and now they just answered perfectly. And Freedom guys just sent their secondary team. They thought that they had this in the bag, but it looks like it's going to be a really long run here, just the way that we like, because we want to see all the 7 matches and I hope they can actually win at least 3 so we can have the 7.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the 7 match. And if you look at the comments before the battle, people were thinking that, oh, Freedom's just going to do 4-0 on them. But I'm really glad that we get to see more matches here, and it's very exciting to see the next battle. So, do you think they're going to select the card battle in the next one?
I think they will because it is the best map for Freedom and they are very very good at it. So, but before we speak about the map, we have another gift code, guys, and this time we have 5 feathers, 5 light and dark feathers, and
Wow.
5 divine and time or space feather, whatever you want, and also 300 diamonds. So this code is really really good. I'm quite sure that literally every player in the game wants more feathers. I definitely do need more feathers. So don't forget to redeem the code, guys.
Yeah,
And
there's
continue.
Oh, you can
No,
you can go.
no.
Sorry.
And continue about the match. I think they go for the card because based on the previous match, on the previous elimination match, they're gonna send their main team this time. And for the main team, they usually go for the card, which is their best map. They are very very strong there. And Sadaman, I think they should just send the secondary team again and just
Oh, do
keep
you think they're
saving
going
the
for the
main team.
secondary?
I
Yeah,
think the
so they
Sadaman
can
should go
keep.
for the secondary. Exactly,
Oh,
because well, they already proved they can win against the secondary, so there is no need for them to risk try to go toe to toe against the main team as well. Let them play against the main team on the 7th, so they can actually show them they can surprise. Because if they somehow win one match here and then they come to the 7th, they need to change the strategy. They need to change a lot of stuff, and maybe they can just save the strategy for the last one and keep winning by playing the basic here.
you're totally right about that. If actually Freedom send their mains, the main characters again, and Saraban sends the secondary chain, they will throw up the map okay, but they will keep like in the map because they can still keep beating the secondary team. And if they do some mistake here, and for some reason they get the last battle versus the secondary team, then actually Freedom is going to have a problem over there.
Yes, I mean, because Freedom now they can choose, they will have to go for the main team. Because if they send the secondary this time, I think the Sadama is going to send their main team, and maybe they will be up 2-1. And then for the 4th match, it's going to be the death match again. And then, like we are going to predict, I think Freedom is going to send their main team because they cannot lose again. And for the Sadama, they can just send the secondary team again, and then it's going to be a split 2-2, and then we're gonna have 2 matches that are going to decide everything. And I think so far Sadaman is doing an amazing job. And now we have the score on your screen, guys. You can see that Freedom was not able to do anything here. He only got 2 assists and got killed 5 times. For some reason, he was the one that got the scroll in the beginning. I'm not really sure why. I don't know if there was some kind of strategy or if he just did see the scroll. Because when you have 2 priests, the idea is for actually have 1 priest getting the scroll, or the priest need to support the warlock or need to support the evil child. But as soon as Freedom got the scroll, it was easier for the other team to just keep focused on the priest and try to get the priest. And as soon as they got the priest, at least one time, they were able to actually kill the DPS, and then they start to snowball the win, delete, and they just did stop there. They were able to get a lot of kills. And on the side of Sadaman, you can see that Vici and Harry got 8 and 9 kills, and Foami was also very very important, getting 5 kills. And one thing that is very important to mention, guys, the Sega did an amazing job. I mean, he was the lowest power in the whole game, and even then he was able to get 1 kill because of the scroll and did die a single time. So he was able to actually apply a lot of crowd control, and he was able to actually help his team a lot. So great job by them.
Yeah, I'm really impressed here by the Henry score, especially because Henry and Freedom doesn't have much of a gap of power, but actually Freedom didn't manage to get one single kill here, so they really did an impressive job on the Sadaman side. Even though they were balanced in power, and I think the Freedom is very well organized here, so I wonder what went wrong. Maybe he should have applied more crowd control on the Divine Ways, perhaps. And
Uh,
when the Freedom would should go for the kills. What do you think about it?
yeah, I think Divine Wiz was not playing a support build. That's why they are having a huge problem here. So they have two priests. So one of the priests were supporting Evil Child. But Evil Child is assassin, so it's very hard for her to actually follow him. In the other side, we have a priest following Divine Wiz. But if Divine Wiz cannot kill anyone on the other side, they would have a problem. Especially because at a certain point during the match, Evil Child got a scroll. So you just didn't have enough DPS to actually kill the enemies, because even though the powers are similar, the guys from Sadaman are very tanky, and they just show you why they are very tanky, because they just was not able to get any kills after Evil Child got the scroll. And you also saw that Vici was able to adapt throughout the match, because as soon as she got insta kill by Persephone twice, she just kept avoid Persephone, so that's why she was able to actually get a lot of kills by the end. And now, guys, is the time for the guys from Freedom to actually pick their map. And I think they'll go for the card here. Yes, they're gonna go for the card.
Card contest.
Yes, which is the best map. And based on the previous match and based on the previous behavior, they will send their main team here. So let's see what they're gonna do. Well, it looks like they're gonna do some adjustment. They're gonna send Freedom this time, and they're gonna put Adonis on the other team so they can have more DPS.
Oh, they pulled Freedom off, so they're going for Divine Ways again?
And Mokamito. Well, this is going to be really interesting.
Oh, this is a very different setup here. I wasn't expected for them to go with this kind of setup here. Maybe they think that the combination between Divine Weeze and Ilios can actually nail on the stage, because they can keep using pomades all over the place. Maybe that's what they're going for this time.
Well, Warlocks are very good for the Kartik contest, especially because of the fighting in the beginning. You can get more area to actually use your spells, but I'm not sure if Nilo has Maya. If he does not have Maya, I think the guys from the Sadaman can send their 18 here and try to win this one, because they have two mages, and it was already shown that Divine Wiz does not have enough damage to kill Foami and Harry. So it's only going to come down to Helios and Mukamito. So you can actually control Mukamito, and if you can control Mukamito, and if you somehow get a Maya here, you can actually kill Helios pretty fast as well. But it looks like they won't go for the main team here. They're just going to go for the secondary strategy again. But one thing that is very important to mention here, guys, they are not setting up Rao a single time. So they're gonna send the Sega for the last time, because this is going to be his last deployment, which is a mistake here, guys, in my opinion. Because if they go all the way through, yes, if they go all the way through, they won't have enough. Oh yes, now they're good. They send it around. Yeah. Because if they did send the Siega there, they will have to play 4 against 5 on the 6th map if we go until the end.
Yeah, maybe they thought that they would just play Adonis here. I don't know why they didn't send Henry on this one. I would totally send Henry here and have a chance to actually get an easy win. But
well, it's going to be a really hard match this time, but maybe the guys were thinking, well, they're sending the 2 mages just now. So the second match, the secondary team is going to have 2 assassins, which is based literally on physical damage. It's easy for you to build against one single type. Against this time, they will have to build against a very strong assassin, so they will have to have a lot of physical death, and also a lot of magic death because of Helios and Divine Wiz. So let's see what they're going to do.
And the Mad Hat started, guys, and they're going for the most important. Oh, they're actually pushing the card free here. I wonder what's going on the 7th side.
Well, it looks like they're gonna do the same thing as they did on the first match, so they are not going to leave their base actually. So the strategy here is just pretty basic. They want to just go through it as fast as possible, and they are just not leaving their base this time again.
Oh, that's actually sad because I was expecting some great battle over here. There is not really a big gap here in power, so they should totally try to fight this one.
Yes, you're right. I mean, I really want to see some fights here as well, especially because these players are not really playing. They're just getting killed there. But it's understandable because even though the power is the power gap is not that wide, we know that the strength are. So we know that the guys from Fiddle are stronger than these guys from this Sadaman. So either way, they will just get stomped. So they just want to avoid the trouble, avoid the humiliation, and just stay in the base, and that's it. And on the case of Rao, she's just running across the map.
Oh yeah, they're probably going to send their best team members again on the next one, but they're probably going to have to face Adonis in the next one, so this might be really hard. They probably could have grasped the win here if they send their best team members. I don't know why they didn't. I really don't know what they are thinking for the next matches.
Well, maybe they have a strategy to actually control the assassins. That's why they did send their best in him. But one thing that is very important to say, guys, the next match is going to be the death match. But well, GG, another free win for Freedom, and they are already 2-1. So the next one is going to be a very specific map, which is the death match one, and everyone knows what the map is going to be. So they already need to have their composition in mind. And if they're gonna play the two very strong assassins, they can build up a lot of physical depth right now and start to get ready for the next match. And they need to win the next match, or they're gonna have their back under the ropes, and it's going to be really hard for them because they will have to win 2 matches in a row, and both matches is going to be against the best composition of the guys from Freedom. So let's see what is the strategy for this one, if they're gonna send their best team or if they're gonna send the secondary again, just to actually burn all the
Yeah,
deployment here.
it all going to depend now whether Freedom is going to release Adonis here or if they're not going to release him in this battle. So that is literally going to decide what is going to happen in this match.
Yes, you are right. And I mean, assassins are very good for deathmatch. So maybe the guys from the Sadaman is going to just go easy on this one, send the secondary team again, and then just go the primary team on the 5th and the 6th match and try to win both of them to force the 7th one. Because if they send their main team and lose, it's going to be really hard for them to actually win 2 matches in a row because they will
Yeah,
have the
they won't
secondary
make a
team.
comeback.
Exactly. So that's why it's really hard. I really thought that they was going to send their main team here as well because they knew what map they're gonna pick. They knew what kind of composition was going to be. Well, but GG was great job by them either way. So let's see if they can actually build up a defense here because it's easier for you to actually build up a physical defense. So I'm not sure if the guys from the Freedom will be prepared for this one. And now you have the score for this match. As we all saw, the guys from the Sadaman did leave their base, so they only died once, and Rao didn't even die a single time. But
Yeah, it was
Elios,
sad that we have to see such score here. I was actually expecting a battle here, so
yeah, but well, it happens. Either way, guys, the guys from the Freedom didn't want to wait anything or any longer and just rush straight to their base and just get a lot of kills. One thing that is very important to mention, guys, Brody is not a minstrel, okay? He's a mechanic. So if you see the minstrel there, do not worry, it is a mechanic. It's a very good class, but you need to have a similar power to actually have impact as well.
yeah, of course. And the most trouble that I've seen this last match on the Rune Knight part is because you really need a strong team that can survive enough time for you to actually stack the Dragon Sire mode. If you don't have that, you're in a lot of trouble. And when you don't have a strong team to support you, you don't have your full power going out, so you're most getting killed. Maybe that's why Freedom didn't do a very good damage in that. Was it the Psyops? I guess the Psyops map.
Yes,
So,
exactly. Well, guys, we have another gift code on your screen, and these times are really, really good as well. Actually, all the codes were really good,
wow.
but this one is in particular is wow. I really need some scrolls here, and I also need some diamonds, and they also have some Nexus gacha as well because well, I
Yeah,
think everyone still need cores.
Yeah, the three boats are very important. It's very hard to get the specific skill you are looking for. It actually took like
Exactly.
3 or 4 weeks for me to get them.
Yes, and well, I didn't even get mine. I just gave up for now. I'm just waiting for the new class so I can actually spend my
Oh.
yeah my skill there because I mean sometimes I just accept that I won't get the specific skill. So it's okay. I'm already okay. I already make peace with my skills. So I'm just going to wait for the next class and that's it. Because I'm one of the players that really like to test the new class. So I want to see how powerful they are and how good they can be, even though I'm not a whale. But I always save some resources to actually use them correctly.
Are you going for Channel Chaser or the New
No,
Alchemist
no.
here?
I'm gonna go for the genetic. It's my
Oh,
favorite
genetic.
class. Yes, I keep watching some videos from the global server, and the class looks amazing. And well, let's hope that we
Yeah.
get a really good class here, and also I can actually do something.
Yeah, I think that genetic is going to change a lot for the meta, especially for GVGs and the cups that are about to come, because you can break the equipments and that is super annoying. And even if you have very good equipments and it get broken, you like break like a piece of paper because you lose all your defense over there.
Yes, you're right. And he also has a support build and as a magic build. And I think we'll be able to talk a little bit more about this in the upcoming days because they will release next week. And I'm really, really excited about this class. I can't wait to actually play. And I know the Shadow Chaser was also very, very good. And I watched a showcase video about the class and it has like 30 minutes because it has a lot of skills. You can do a lot of stuff. So it looks a really, really complex class and really, really good class as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited actually to test the Shadow Chaser, especially because I have all of the focus on the critical bonuses here. So I maybe would do a good Shadow Chaser. I don't know. I will give it a
Oh,
shot.
I think you will. I think you will. Well, anyway, guys, one thing that we did mention here is there is an event going on the website. So if you go to the official LNA website, you're gonna see the Thor Cup there. And if you log in with your secret code there and watch the stream for 10 minutes, you'll be able to get some amazing rewards. And when I say amazing rewards, I'm talking about feathers, guys. And today you're gonna get 15 white light and dark feathers and 15 time space sacred feathers as well. So it is an
Yeah.
amazing price, amazing reward. So don't miss out. Go for the website, log in there. I just did this because I had forgot, and now I'm gonna redeem my feathers as well. And if you watch 3 times in a row, which means if you already watched 3 times, you'll be able to get some uh, additional rewards as well. So don't miss out.
Yeah, especially for these that love PvP, you can definitely not afford to lose those white feathers. So
Yes, you're right. And we're not only talk about the PvP as well, but the PvE, because even if you're not using the light and dark, you can turn them into the new system, the new Sacred Libra, and you can level up your Sacred Libra there, get more attack, more magic attack, more defense. So feathers is always welcome, guys. So don't miss out the feathers that are being given to you for free.
exactly, and the Libra feature is actually awesome because you get a lot of attributes, especially if you need indoor defense. You can get a lot over there, and you can increase your defense in percentage. So it's very very nice. And if you're really lucky, you can get some PvP attributes. It's a little hard. You have to keep trying, keep trying, but eventually you get there. You get the big prize.
Yes. Well, I didn't get any PvP yet. I think I'm level 65, something like that. But I got some pretty good ignore defense and some pretty good defense as well. So I cannot complain. But in the future, I want to get some PvP bonus because it's going to make a huge difference in my build.
Yeah, I hope so, and keep trying to. So here, guys, we're going to go for the next map, and let's see which mob are they going to pick and which composition they're going to pick, especially on the freedom side. Are they going to send Adonis here?
Well, it looks like they're gonna send their physical composition. And like we mentioned, guys, this is the death
The
match.
team deathmatch.
Exactly. So, well, the reason that the guys gave up the cart one was because of this one. So the guys from Sadama, they need to send their 18 and they need to build the physical defense. It's easier for you to focus when you are facing only physical attacker. So if you build some critical damage resistance and if you build some physical damage resistance, I think they have a huge chance here to actually win against these two. Even though Adonis and Evil Child are really strong, well, if you are prepared enough, if you have physical defense and critical damage reduction enough, you can win against these guys. And let's see what they're going to do.
Sediment side.
Yes, and you can see there. Yes, they're sending the two priests here. So finally, we're gonna see the two priests. That's why they use the previous strategy to not send any priests on the previous on the first match, and now they're gonna use them here together. And I gotta say, I'm gonna favor Sadaman this time because based on the shapeshift match, both Vici and Harry has a lot of damage, and Fuami is super tanky. So if somehow Rao and Dumply Bacon can survive the assassin, so if they can stay hidden most of the time and support their friends, they have a huge chance here to actually win.
In the battle about to start, guys, who is going to win, Friden or Sediment here? Do you think that Harry is going to aim for the Archbishops and try to eliminate it first, so it would be easier to fight Adonis and the other guys?
They need to kill the priest here because the priest is going to keep resurrecting the DPS if they don't get killed. So let's see what strategy they're gonna bring. Also, very important to notice that they did send Persephone, and we already know that Persephone has Maya. Let's see if the other priests also have Maya, because if they do, it's going to be really hard for Vici to do anything here.
And the battle has started again, guys. So we see the deployment from the Freedom side.
And you can see they already using some terminal wingers, and wow, you could see that the Osiris from Freedom and Persephone was insta used because of the red statue. So great job by them so far. And you can see
they took Adonis down actually.
Yes, great job by them. They did that without the back line. That's why they're getting pick up one by one.
Ooh, this battle was so unexpected here.
As you can see, guys, even though the priest was just staying behind and the assassin went alone, they got insta kill, but they got insta wrestle as well. So that's why the kill count did move too far yet. So it's still 15 against 13. So great job by the priest from the Freedom side to keep wrestling the guys from the Freedom, the assassins, and the knights as well. So you can see that Vici already got another kill on those, but again, he got insta wrestle. So you need to kill the priest if you want to have a team wipe. Because if you keep playing this passive, and if you get one team wipe, the guys from Freedom can turn the tables around. So Adonis got killed, but this time he got killed so far away, so he won't be able to get wrestle. And they just insta jump to Evil Child and got Evil Child and Persephone as well.
15 versus 10, guys. If Sediment wins here, they're going to have a huge advantage, especially because they can only send Adonis one more time. So maybe the match is going to have a very different turnout as we expected. I really didn't expect Sediment to do so well. And Adonis is down, Evishit is down, Freedom down, and Zox is down again. And they can't resurrect anymore. Just 10 more seconds, guys. 9, 8, 7. And the victory goal for the Sediment team. Congratulations. I'm really blown up by this these results. It was really unexpected because
Well,
Freedom was the favorite for the guys. So what do you think about it?
Well, I think the guys from Sadaman had the advantage here. Even though they had Persephone here, which also got another kill on Vici, the way they play was not really good because the assassins and the Lord Knight just went all in on the backline from the guys from the Sadaman, and the Sadaman was just staying there all together. So the priests were just too far away to actually do something, to support something. That's why it was really, really hard for them. And even though they were dying super quickly, both Adonis and Evil Child, they were getting wrestled all the time. But because they were jumping in three, they only had two resurrection. So every time they were going in, one of them did get the resurrection, and it was usually the Freedom, the Lord Knight. So that's why they were just dropping one life at each time. And so it was really, really hard for the guys for Freedom to actually find any open on this strategy from the Sadaman guys, especially because, like I said, guys, they only had the physical DPS, so it was easier for them to just build the physical defense, use some safety wall, stay safe, wait for them to just drop the red statue, then move around the red statue and just pick the physical DPS one by one, because they do have the damage. Henry and Vici, they do have a lot of damage, and you could see that Vici was just insta-killing the assassin. So as soon as the assassin was jumping, she was throwing up the book, and Harry was just throwing up the spears, and it was insta-death by them. And as soon as they got the priest one time, they were able to actually move forward and actually get most of them in one single spear and one single book. So great job by them. Well,
yeah, and
GG.
now we have a new gift code. We get here 300 diamonds, 2 optional status box, and 1 Type C module box. So this is the one that is more easy for you at the moment to get more PvP attributes, especially if you are a free-to-play player. So don't forget to get this code, the Furious Tempest S1.
Yes, and well, statue. Everyone needs statues as well, guys. Statue can go up to level 30. So you need a lot of them to actually max up yours. And even though you are not really use them for PvE at the moment, I'm sure that most of us are just going for the PvP. But as soon as you max up your PvP stats, you need to go and close and just max everything, because every single stats matters. It's not only the PvP, it's not only the PvP, but every single of them. Because, well, the more stats, the better.
The better. And I really start to think now that the Freedom must be really worried that they lost this battle. They can only send Adonis one more time. I would be like sweating right now if it was them, because they might lose this battle. If Sadaman plays it right, they stand a chance here to get to the finals. So I really don't know what is going to happen right now.
Well, this time, I think the guys from Fit is going to pick up the map again, and then they're gonna pick the composition. And what the guys from the Sadaman is doing is avoid Helios. Helios is the main issue for them. You could see that the assassins were not really a huge problem, because they were able to actually insta-kill them. And now on your screen, you are seeing the damage dealt. You could see that Evil Child wasn't able to actually put up a good performance. He did even dealt 2 million damage. And in the meantime, you could see that Adonis was also able to put 11 million, almost 12 million damage. And even Persephone, using the reflective build, was also be able to put 5 million. In meantime, on the side of the Sadaman, look at the damage from Vici. So this is why they are just avoid the Helios, because they are actually be able to kill the assassins. They are actually be able to kill the Rune Knight with a single book. Vici is a monster right now, so the only way to stop her is by using the reflect, and they are using Persephone for that, but she's not being enough. So maybe if Freedom has the reflective card, or maybe if Helios have a Maya as well, so that's why they're afraid of facing Helios. And one thing that is very important to mention, guys, look at the 2 priests. They play perfectly. They did die a single time. So great performance by they, great position. They were able to resurrect their DPS as soon as they died.
Yeah, I'm also impressed by the damage that the Bishop from the Sadaman side, he did a lot of damage, 22 million as an Archbishop. You usually would expect that we would go for support, but he went all down to damage over there, so that was nice.
As is usually by the skill rolly boards, if I remember correct, which can increase the damage that you can deal to the opponent. That's why it's very very hard for assassins to do anything against the mage. Because as soon as the assassin jumping, use the cross reaper, she's going to use the holy words, and then the witch is just going to insta kill them. So actually, it's not going to be the freedom that is going to pick up the map, but it's going to be the Sadaman. So now
Whoa,
it's going
that's
to be
very
really
interesting.
hard. Exactly, it's going to be really hard for them because if they don't play the card correctly, and they lose this one, send their main team, they won't have a chance on the 6th map. So this is the most important one for them to choose. Let's see what they're going to do. Well, if you are on their place, what you are going to do, Carlos?
Oh, if it was on this place, I would be really worried because I have one deployment for 8 of my members, so we really have to do a very good selection here. I totally would send my two archbishops because you don't want to run out of support for the last battle. And I totally maybe would send here Brody, Ron and keep the others over there. Well, they did send.
Yeah, I think they should go for the mind games here. I'm not really sure. Because now, if they go for the shape ops and they send the secondary team, the guys from Freedom would think that they are sending their main team, and they would send their main team as well. But it looks like they are not going for the mind games, and they are just sending their best team no matter what. So they're gonna do the same strategy they did on the second match, which was a huge stomp by them. They played really, really well there. But again, guys, they did face Adonis in that map, and they did face Helios in that map. So let's see if they're gonna try to... If the Frido guys is going to send Adonis and Helios this time. Because if they send their 18 here and they win, well, the match is pretty much over. Because the secondary team for the Sadaman is not strong enough to actually face the secondary team from the Freedom guys. So this time, Sadaman need to win no matter what.
Yeah, I hope maybe they are thinking that they're going to send Adonis here, and they better send Adonis here because if they win this battle but they don't win versus Adonis here, they're just going to lose with their secondary team. Yeah, they're going to send Adonis over here.
Well, if I was Freedom, I was going to swap and send Helios on the side of Evil Child.
Ooh, they're sending Helios.
Yes, they're gonna do that. Yeah, they're gonna do. They're gonna send their 18 here. So this is the best thing they can put together. But we don't know if Nilo or we already know that Nakia does not have the Maya. Let's see if Nilo has the Maya here, because this is the main thing. If the guys for Sadaman can actually win this match, they will be really, really confident they can win everything. But if they lose this one, they are pretty much over, because the secondary team from the Freedom guys is just too strong. So this is literally a win for both teams. If any of them win this time, they will have the highest chance to actually win everything.
Oh, the battle's about to start. If I were on Freedom's side, I would just like really get away from the center of the map and let the assassins go like hidden and just kill the weakest members that doesn't have the MVP form. So you could get a lot of free points by doing this. And if they go all out again, they're going to have a lot of disadvantage, especially because they're going to fight the Warlock and the Bishop that did a lot of damage in the last battle. So
well, let's see. I think Nakia should go for the scroll this time and let the two assassins go wide and kill the backline, because the Sega is just going to go for the scroll. And if you send Mukamito to go for the scroll, you're gonna have two priests, so only 2 DPS. And it looks like, yes, Nakia was the one that got the scroll. So great job by them. And this was what we were expecting. You can see they already dropping some red statue and also some Oblivion in the middle, but they're not really, really good Oblivion because it didn't catch anyone here.
Wellis got killed.
Yes, you could see that Vici was able to insta-shot Helios here, but Adonis just insta-shot for him as well.
You can see that they're not really moving towards like they did on the last one. They are being really careful over here. Oh, Vici got down. I'm definitely breaking well.
And you can see that it is being really hard for them to do anything here because they just keep stacking on the same place. And as soon as the assassin get the gap closer, they can insta-kill the Foami, they can insta-kill Dumpling, and they can insta-kill the Sega. So the Sega needs to get the scrolls because he didn't do anything so far. And in the meantime, Vici is and Henry are having a really hard time here trying to do something. And it looks like Anaka just keep getting.
Yeah, Adonis is doing a really good job over here. He took Fulham in the back and he's knocking out one by one here. So he's really doing a great job in this one. Oh, he just got done.
Yes, that's because he just went there alone, and you can see that Mukamito is also playing really careful because he knows that he can get one shot if he get one Holy Words and one book by Vici. So he needs to play some in the back, just wait for them to just wait for Helios to actually move forward, and then they need to move together. And you can see that here Henry and Vici just got another 2 kills, and again they just keep getting killed on the assassins.
Oh, they killed Ellis as well.
Yeah, so this is the time for them to actually push up and try to get the kills.
Oh, they got the upper score again. It's 19 versus 15, guys.
Yeah, so great job by Henry, guys, by the guys from Sadaman so far. So they need to stay alive now. So they need to support Henry, and you can see that Vici already going for the support on. But Adonis was just fast enough and got 2 insta-kill. And because of that, they just turned the tables around and they have 24 points now. So they need to kill Adonis. They need to somehow get him. Otherwise, he's just going to get kill after kill after kill. And this is what he's doing at the moment. It's really hard for you to go back to your main position as soon as one of your main DPS or one of your supports get kills. So you can see he's going for Henry again. Henry is almost killing him.
Oh, that was so close with that spears.
Yes, but the downbreak was just too strong and he was actually able to survive long enough. But he got killed in the end. Let's see if the guys from the... Yes, the Sadaman. Let's see if they can bring down the other guys as well. If they get 1 kill on Helios, they will be able to reduce the difference by a lot. Because every time that you get a streak and you die, the enemy team is going to get a lot of points. So it's very important for them to actually get this. And you can see that Helios got 1 scroll. So it's going to be really hard for the Freedom guys to actually do something here. So they need to regroup and try to survive until Helios is out of the scroll. Let's see if they will be able to do.
Really close. Oh, they got more points. If they lose this battle we're here now, they might actually lose the contest. Oh my gosh, this is going to be the last minute.
Yes, and you can see that now Adonis got the scroll, so they just need to avoid Adonis and keep killing every other member. Actually, it was Vici that got the scroll. Yeah, and now it's going to be really hard for them, because Vici was the main DPS here, so Adonis was just going to go hunt and going to kill every single player from Sadamanel. So it was a bit unlucky, or I'm not sure if it was a mistake by Vici. And so she just needs to survive now. She needs to use the drop some Oblivion and try to move forward, because they need to kill and they need to kill now. There is only 40 seconds left and Adonis just keep getting killed all over the place.
It is a lot of pressure here, so if they can get more like 5 kills, they can turn the tables around. If they can do it, they should go all out now and try to get any kill whatsoever, because it's either win or lose. So if you don't do something now, it's going to be over, and we're going for the last 10 seconds, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard for them to do anything, because Adonis has the streak, so they had to kill Adonis, but as soon as he turned, he became the MVP. It was almost impossible to bring him down. So it was a great effort, it was really close, but GG! And another win by the very strong Freedom guys, and you could see that Adonis was the star of the show. He was able to kill Vici and Henry a few times, and he was the guy that actually brought the victory to the Freedom. Helios, even though he was playing really well, he was controlled all the time, and Mukamito was able to do much. On the side of Sadaman, we're gonna see the score later on, but you could see that it was a beach show. Henry was trying his best, but it was not enough to actually bring down Adonis when it matters. He was proccing up the downbreak all the time, but was not
Yeah, I
able
think
to actually get the
that
kills.
that game is going to be really nice to do an analysis and follow the Adonis pad and see how he went carefully selecting which member he was going to assassin over there.
Yes, you're right. I'll look forward to do the analysis for this specific shapeshift because we're gonna see how things start to went down and start to work for the Freedom guys because it was super close until it wasn't. And this only happened because they were able to actually kill Dumpling, which was the Sadaman priest, and they were also able to get BT. So it was easy
Yeah,
for them
when things
moving
go
forward.
out of control, it's really hard to go back.
Yes, you're right.
And here we have on the screen the new code for you guys. We have now 300 diamonds. We have enchanted coin optional chest, and we have some Verus gacha, which is always very important, especially if you don't have that shiny 5 weight is medal yet.
Yes, yes, I do need that as well because, well, I'm still missing one. And I hope that I'm gonna get on this one. The Mora coins is also something very, very important. It's something that you're gonna use throughout your whole Ragnarok Orange life because you always need something better. And it's very, really rare and hard for you to get something perfect. And it is very, very expensive as well. So it's a great mechanism for you to improve your character. So don't miss out the Mora coins, guys, because it makes a huge difference on your character. So now that this match was decided and the Freedom won, it is 3-2, and now we are gonna go for the last match before the 7th. And I gotta say, I think Freedom has a huge advantage. And for this specific one, I don't think Sadaman is going to stay in their base because they have to fight the
They
the
need
way
to win
here
this battle no
they
matter
do.
what.
Exactly. And I'm not sure what kind of a map they're gonna pick. They went for shape shift as already, so it's going to be Freedom that is going to pick up the next one. And I think they go for card again. I think they'll go for
Cardigan,
card.
yeah.
Um,
They didn't pick the gold stage. I wonder
yeah,
why.
yeah. I mean, the gold stage usually takes a lot of time because you need to kill the goblin and then wait for 60 seconds, or you need to collect all the coins in the map. So if it is a close match, there is a huge chance that it may go wrong on your side. I would go for this map when you are facing a very strong team like Freedom, but the guys for Sadaman chose the shapeshift and they did a pretty good job. And now on your screen you have the scoreboard.
Let's take a look over here. Adonis did got 10 kills over here, and Nakia, even being an Archbishop, got 1 kill. Nilo did a perfect support. You can see he didn't die at all in the whole game. That's very impressive. And Elios did 5 kills and 30 assists, but only 2 deaths, so he did a good play as well. And Mukamito did only 3 kills over here. And on the settlement side, Fowen didn't got to play very well this time. He only got 1 kill, so he didn't have a lot of opportunity here. And Disiga only 5 assists, and Dublin Bacon got knocked down 4 times. So here maybe it's the problem of what happens in this side, as they got 4 deaths over here. And Vice did play really well. He got 7 kills, and Henry only got, unfortunately, 2 kills. So, do you have any opinion here on what happened on the settlement side? Do you think it's really because they took the Archbishop down and everything went wrong? We really have to review this game to look at better they did.
Just
Oh, okay. So in the next map, we're going to have a very tough battle, especially on the settlement side, because they only have one option to deploy, and you're going to have to battle on the second team from the Freedom. They can't throw the map because it's the last chance to get to the finals, and it's going to be really tough. If I were on this side, I would be totally speaking, what are we going to do? What kind of strategy are we going to deploy over here?
Yes,
And
for this specific map, the idea is for you to actually choose the map, and this is what the freedom guy is going to do. My voice is just weird now because I had a really issue here, guys, but I'm going to get fixed very soon. So, so now the guys from Freedom is going to pick up the map, and they only have one composition to send. The same way for the guys from the Sadaman. So you know what is the enemy composition, so you can just pick up your best map, and this is why the Freedom has the advantage here. Not only because they have the strongest members, but they also have the advantage to actually pick up the map. And so the guys from the Sadaman will have to do something, they'll have to do a miracle here to actually pull out this one, especially because they don't have any hyper carry on their team anymore, because all of them got deployment 3 times. So well, it's going to be really hard, and I think they're gonna go for the card contest here.
And now we see the last members for this fight is going to be Freedom, Persephone, Zox, Divine Wiz, and yeah, these are the members for this last battle. And they're still thinking which map they're going to select over here. So, oh, there it is. They got the card contest.
Yes, there was a card contest, and you can see they only send the composition that can actually do something here. So, well, it's going to be really hard for the guys from the Sadaman, but either way, they already won 2 maps, which is way more than everyone was actually expecting, because most of the players in the game was expecting a 4-0 sweep, but the guys from Sadaman was actually able to put up a huge fight, won 2 maps, and the third one was really close. Maybe if it was a Goblin match, they would have advantage, but either way, was a great show by them, and I think they did an amazing job so far. So let's see what the last match is going to play out. Let's see if they're gonna try something or if they're gonna wait in the base again.
Exactly, and I think they shouldn't have thrown up that card contest because it could be a really good training, especially for this moment. If they did fight that battle, they would be more well prepared for what is coming, and now they have no way to avoid it. So they really shouldn't have thrown up that match.
Well, it was really hard. I mean, like I was mentioned before, I think they should just try to go a debate. They should just pick up the shapeshift map and then send the secondary team, and then wait for this one to go with the main team and try to go 3-3. But they tried to do their best. They tried to go all in, and it did pay off, but it was a great effort nevertheless. Well, now let's see if the guys was just saving some strategy. That's why they did leave the base, because they definitely have some really strong players here, guys. They have a really strong support Warlock on Brad. They have a DPS Warlock on Arch Josh. They have a really strong Lord Knight here, guys. Search is really strong. Raum is a very good priest as well, and Brody is a mecha, and mecha can turn the tables if he somehow can break all the enemy team. So I'm not sure if the Brody is going to go with the Fall build, which is the airship build, or if he's going to go with the regular mecha, but they can definitely try something different here. If they somehow can try to hold Evil Child in place using the mecha and the Brad, which is the support Warlock, they will have the chance. But they need to play perfectly here, and most important, they need to actually play. They cannot stay in the base, because if they lose this one, they're going home.
There you go, exactly. And get ready, guys, because it might be the last battle for tonight, or we might have one more extra battle. We don't know. It's Freedom versus Sadaman, and the most important battle is about to go down. And
Yes, and you can see on your screen they're already stacking up the book, so you can see that Divine is just throwing some meteors, so he can have the book ready as soon as the match starts. Let's see if the guys for Sadaman is going to do something here, or if they're gonna wait on their base.
look like they are going to move this time. Yeah, they're going for it. And the battle is going to go for the first card is the most important battle, and we maybe will know where for whiching the battle is going. And Brody almost got killed, and oh, Brody got killed.
Yes, it was a
But
great effort by just throwing some oblivions in the middle, but they need to stay outside the area because as soon as they went there, you saw the guys from Fiddle was just using the red statue, so they could move forward. And as soon as the oblivion was over, Evil Child just went to the back line and just throw his red statue and insta got 3 kills. And now he's just picking up more kills here, and it's going to be really, really hard for the guys from Sadaman to come back this time. So they need to
yeah, it's
control
going
Evil
to be really
Child.
hard, especially because they got wiped on the first battle. So most players get their spirits really crushed by this point because they think it's going to be really hard to make a comeback. But you can't give up. You have to keep going, and maybe you can make the comeback over here.
Yes, let's see. Search is still trying here, but looks like Ash did respawn. Now he's going to respawn. Brody is going for the mecha build, so it's going to be really, really hard for him to get close. But he can still apply some crowd control. Just throw some magnetic field here and play on the backside. Wait for the assassin to go in and try to insta CC him. But well, it looks like the Divino will just insta kill Brody with an amazing book here.
Wow.
And you can see that Zox is just using the bounce on the wizard, and in the meantime Search is still trying to go for the backline, but his damage is definitely not enough to do anything against a very strong priest, which is Zox, and they are already on the last checkpoint.
Good job here. Yeah,
Yes,
Frida
they
is
are.
doing a very good job rolling the card. Looks like they're really training for the stage. I can see why this is this favorite stage so far. So, oh, it's moving to the final. And the victory, guys! We have the winner, and Freedom is advancing for the finals.
GG. Well, it was
This
it
was
was a
bad.
great effort. Yes, it was a great effort by them. And this time the guys from Sadaman did leave the base and they did try to fight for the middle spot. They even throw some oblivion that, but as soon as they throw the oblivion, you could see the evil child did an instant move and throw his oblivion as well. And his oblivion is a level 3. So it's going to increase the damage that the
No.
guy is going to get as soon as the freezing part is over. And as soon as it was over, they just went all in through his red statue, got 3 kills, and then just got a lot of kills all over the place. So amazing job by the guys from Freedom. Congratulations to them. It was a really, really pleasure to actually watch these two teams battle. It was amazing to see.
Especially, I want congratulations for Sadman because no one was expecting anything for them, but they did such a great job and they got really close for the victory. They did such an awesome battle.
Yes, they did. I mean, I was expecting because they were really, really strong, and I knew some of the players, and if they did play correct, they could even go all the way through to the match, to the 7th match, and try some different strategy to try to win the death match. But it was going to be really, really hard because we all knew how strong was Freedom. Freedom did drop a single match until today. So they did drop a single match on top 32, single match on top
That's very
16,
impressive.
single match on top 8, and now they dropped 2 matches, and they're gonna face the only team that did drop a single match, which is the Merge Frontera 4. And based on what we watched today, they will have to improve because, well, the Merge Frontera 4 is coming really, really hot for the grand final. So it's going to be an amazing finals, and I'm quite sure that we're gonna witness a whole best of 7, and we're gonna go all the way through the last map.
Yeah, probably going to go for the last match. There's going to be a really close battle. I really don't know which one is going to win. I've actually have a lot of fans on Discord. Oh, and we just have a new gift code here. And in this one, we get 300 diamonds, 2 statues box, and 1 hammer, which is used for reset skills for the
Your
Nexus.
Nexus. Yes, you're
Yes.
right.
And that's very useful because although you got the Nexus you want, you keep to have resetting them to get that perfect skill, which is really hard, by the way. So
It
enjoy
is.
this hammer.
Do you have a perfect next already?
Actually, I have on the red side, I have really good the ones I wanted. It's almost perfect. I just need to tweak just a little bit more to get that critical, but yeah, it's
Oh,
most likely the way I
amazing.
wanted.
Oh, that's really nice. Congratulations. I'm still having a really bad luck on my Nexus. I'm still working on it. But I only have one really good on the defensive one. I have defense, I have some magic defense, some PvP reduction as well. But I'm still missing the skill part. I did get the perfect skill yet. I need to read
Oh,
there. But it's
yeah.
okay. Well, now on your screen, guys, you have the score for this one. And it's actually the preview score. This is not the one that we just watched. This is from the the shapeshift. So you were seeing again the Adonis show, which he got 10 kills. Elias was also able to put up a good fight. And on the side of Sadaman, you could see that only Vici was also able to actually get some kills. Henry was not able to put up a good performance because every time the Adonis was on top of him, he wasn't able to actually kill Adonis quick enough. And like you mentioned, guys, if you have a lot of kills, if you have a streak and you die, you give a lot of scores, a lot of points. That's why Vici has 25 score points, even though she gets only 7 kills. In the meantime, you can see that Henry got 2 kills and only have 4 score because the 2 kills that he got wasn't on Adonis or wasn't on Helios. In the meantime, Vici only got some key kills. That's why she got a lot of points. And the same thing works for Adonis. He got 10 kills and he have 29
29
score
points.
points because he was shutting down Vici all the time. So great performance and great target select by both of them.
Yeah, it was a very close battle actually.
Yes, it was. I think this was the best battle throughout this top 4 match. It was a really close match. It was really good to watch. And in a moment throughout the match, I thought that Sadama was going to get this one because they were playing really well. And now we have another gift code, guys.
Oh, and
So
that is going to be the last code for today. And we get a piece of titanium ivy and the 2 boxes. Let me just verify over here.
yes, the guild token box.
Oh, the good token box.
Yes.
And
So they
actually, oh, sorry.
no, go for it.
Oh, so the titanium is a very precious item, especially because you need a lot of it. And for these are going to change for future Doran or future Shadow Chaser. They are totally gathering the titaniums for getting the perfect setup of Smeldon. So I think that is one of the best items for today.
Yes, they are definitely are. Especially because both classes are really dependent on the Nexus and the core skills. So you need to have the perfect core. So you need to have the perfect 5 weight core, also the perfect, even if you don't have a perfect 5, at least a perfect 7 as Meldon, because it makes a huge difference and it's very important for you to actually get this one. So don't miss out the codes, guys. We already sent a lot of very good and very useful code. And for the last time, if you did log in on the website, on the Thor website, go there, log in. All you need to do is to put your secret code, which you can find on the opening screen of your Ragnarok. And as soon as you put that, you just need to watch 10 minutes of the stream, and then you're gonna get an amazing rewards there.
And so we're going to move to watch the replay of the battles, which I'm really excited to see it, especially the Psyops and the Team Deathmatch. I really want to see both of these battles.
Yes, the team deathmatch. I think we're gonna show the team deathmatch first because it was play first, and the guys for Sadaman was able to shut down both assassins perfectly. They played really well, and they show why a very strong warlock is so scary.
Yeah, so it also shows me I really don't know what to expect for the finals because this was unexpected, and I think a lot of people have hopes on Adonis and have hope on Ivtal, but I really don't know what is going to happen on this last match until the last moment.
Yes, both of them are really. They are the two strongest assassins at the moment in the whole tournament, in the whole game. But the place that we are not mentioning too much is the two warlocks, Elius and Insanity, are the two keys to actually bring down the assassins. Because usually the assassins do not go for the assassins, because as soon as the match starts,
Yeah.
one of them is invisible, or two of them is invisible. So they need
Yeah,
to
you
go
can
for the
risk
priest,
each
they
other.
need to go for the mage, and this is where the mage need to shine. So this is where the priest need to use the safety wall, the warlock need to also use the safety wall. And soon enough, we are gonna do the replay of the match, guys, and then we are gonna do the analysis, okay? And we're gonna do the analysis of two specific maps, which was the deathmatch and the shapeshift ops, but we're gonna have access to all the media here. Just give it a few seconds, and then the production is going to bring to us, and we're gonna start to do the analysis, okay?
All right. And I'm curious, which one did you bid for this night? Did you go for Freedom or
Oh,
did you go for
I
Sediment?
went for freedom. I went for freedom this time. Yeah. Well, and now you have the maps win and lose. So you can see that Salaman did an amazing job. They won the shapeshift and they won the death match. So it was not
Which is
only in one match.
the most
Yes.
unexpected match they did win though. So yeah.
Yes, it was really good, guys. Really, really good. And well, now the analysis is going to be play out, guys, and then we're gonna start to. Let me start up here and start to do the take control of the analysis VOD. Just give me a second. Okay, production. Okay, we start to move here. Let's find the shapeshift first, guys, because the shapeshift was really, really something else. Just hold on a little bit. We're gonna be playing out. So you can see that in the beginning of the match, the guys from the Freedom was actually winning. They are 8-0, mostly because Evil Child was also able to kill the priest. So as soon as he got the priest here, you can see the priest already has one death. And because of that, and Vici was also get killed by Reflect, because you can see that Persephone already has one kill. So it's really, really hard for a mage to do something against a Maya. And when they are facing a priest who has a huge support, who has healing and some good reduction, he will get insta-kill. He cannot kill a priest with Maya. That's a fact, guys. So every time that Vici saw, as soon as Vici saw that Persephone had the Maya, they had to change the strategy. And you're gonna see that they were able to adapt, and they adapted really, really quickly and really well. So we're gonna keep playing out the match, and we're also gonna keep an eye on the Sega, which is in the middle of the map at the moment, because he's still looking for a MVP scroll, but he was not able to do in the beginning of the match. As soon as he start to get the scroll, as soon as he start to get some pressure using by the crowd control for the MVP, they will be able to actually turn the tables. So let's play the video again. We're gonna see the moment that they start to actually win and get some kills.
Yeah, I was really amazed by this match, especially because they didn't break their mental after getting 3 of their members nuked just in the start of the match.
Yes, you are right. And now you can see already that Vici already started his show. He went to the backline and got 2 insta-kill on Divine Wiz. So you can see that Divine Wiz is dead here. This is his
Yeah.
body. As soon as he died, the Persephone wrestled him. But as soon as he got wrestled, he got killed just again. And because of that, Henry and Fuami was just stacking up on the other side of the map. And now you're gonna see that they will be able to actually start to kill everyone because of the spear. So we're gonna keep playing the clip. You're gonna see the red statue was bringing, and now Fuami just tried to get some kills here as well. So as soon as they got Evil Child, they were able to already change the score, because Evil Child got 3 kills, so he already got a streak, guys. So as soon as Foami killed him, they already changed to 9-8 because of the amount of points that Evil Child gave to Sadaman. So again, guys, this is very important. As soon as you get a streak, play safe, because if you die, it may turn the tables, it may turn everything around, and you may lose just because of you. You can be the
Yeah, you give a
hero.
lot of points.
Exactly, and the villain in the same match. So this is what happened with Evil Child here. And as soon as they got the advantage, they won't let the advantage go away anymore. Because Vici start to get kills after kills, and you're gonna see on your screen, Evil Child is trying to go on the back line. But because he's always going alone, because his friend is already dead, he's always going to get killed. So you're gonna see here, there is some book getting dropped by the Vici. You can this skill here is the book. You can see that she just dropped the book here, and she already got 1 kill, which was on Freedom. So you can see his
Yeah,
body here.
Freedom didn't have a lot of space to play over here, especially
Yes.
when it all went down when they lost Divine Wiz, which was really the biggest protection, because Wiz can protect you, forget a lot of damage. And when he went down, everything went wrong and they couldn't make it up back. So
Yes, you're right. And you can see the position of Vici. She was perfectly here. She was just hitting everyone. But again, she was hitting Persephone as well. I don't remember if she's going to die here again, because she is hitting the Maya. But you can see that Foami is also here. And Foami is also using the Ring of Spear. So as soon as you use the Rune of Nobility, he's going to use the Spear, and then they're going to get a lot of kills here. So I'm going to keep playing that. And you're going to see Henry already got Persephone. So which did hit her, and you can see that they already have a huge advantage here, and this is where things start to went south for Freedom, because as soon as Evil Child got killed, he spawned, and as soon as he spawned, he got spawned on top of a scroll, and he got the MVP scroll. And without Evil Child, they didn't have enough damage, and now you're gonna see the difference in points is going to increase by a lot, because no one was able to get any kills anymore. Except for Persephone, that is going to kill Vici by using the Reflect card. So we're gonna play this time for a few more seconds, and then we're gonna see. You can see that Foami got 1 kill, and they are all fighting in the middle. In the meantime, Evil Child is just running here and there because he cannot do anything, especially because he's a Dark Illusion, which is not very good MVP in this phase. And now you could see that Witch just got insta-kill by the Maya from Persephone, so she died another time. But Dumpling Bagel just insta-wrestle her, so it was okay. And then as soon as they insta-wrestle, they kept going, run, and they insta got 2 kills in the middle, guys. So it was really hard for the guys from Freedom to do something here because of this time. And as soon as Evil Child was transformation was over, Henry was ready to just insta shot him by using the spear. Not only Henry, but also Foami. So
yeah, you can also see on this battle that Freedom got a little out of control here, really trying to keep getting the middle. They really wanted to conquer the middle. They should just back off a little, but instead they kept going and kept dying on the same spot. I think that was a little desperate action, and also a reason why they lost this battle.
yes,
They
you're
shouldn't
right.
keep forcing the battle.
Yeah, they should just wait for the scroll from the Evil Child to be over, and then try to regroup and fight back. But they kept trying to fight, they kept trying to go to the middle, just like you mentioned, and they kept getting kills after kills, and that's why they were not able to come back. And these are the points that we want to show you for this specific map. And now we are gonna go for the death match, which was amazing and was
Yeah, the
really
most
close.
exciting battle.
Yes, and you're gonna see how the guys from Sadaman was actually able to win against the very strong assassins from Freedom. Okay, so let me see if you can actually find here, guys. We're just going to show really quickly the beginning of the map. Just hold on. Yes, the replay is a bit slow, I believe, sometimes, so it's, yeah, I'm trying. Okay, we are pushing here now, and now we're gonna see the match, guys. This is going to be really quickly, okay? We are seeing here the guys from the Freedom. You can see the priests, the two priests here, and the Freedom. But look at the assassins here, guys. The two assassins is on the front line. And every time they are going in, the guys from the Sadamans are just fall behind or just going back. And as soon as the assassin was jumping, he was getting insta kill. So this is when Adonis was just got insta kill, but the priest just insta wrestle. You can see the Zox just insta wrestle him, but it's not enough because Evil Child is still in the front line and he just got insta melted again. And this time the priest didn't have the wrestle. So that's why the Freedom did play correct this time, because they didn't have any damage to support the assassins. They only had the two assassins going in, and as soon as they jumped, they got insta kill by the very strong warlock, which is Vici, and they could do anything there because they also had two priests doing an amazing support, so they were able to burst throughout the defense. So what we want to say here, guys, is if you want to play the deathmatch, it's okay for you to go to priests, but do not go using the same classes all the time, because like the Freedom guys did here, even though they had the power advantage, they were not able to transform this in a win because they were easily controlled by the very strong guys from the Sadaman. So this is what we want to show you for the analysis, and now we're just going to finish the replay, and then we are gonna go for the end. Either way, guys, it was a huge pleasure to be with everyone here, and we already have the two grand finalists, and the grand final is going to happen very soon, which is going to happen on Sunday, which is a different day that we are used to, and I know that is a good day for everyone because Sunday is the best day. Come on. And the match is going to be playing before the War of Imperium, so do not worry about the timing because you will be able to watch and play the War of Imperium without any problem. Okay, soon we're gonna have the full schedule of the grand final, and then we're gonna show you everything.
It was also a pleasure to be here with you guys and a pleasure to be able to do this with Sagara. It was an awesome night with you, and all the show was for you, and I'm really glad to be here for the opportunity. And I hope you guys enjoy the finals because it's going to be awesome. You must not miss it at all.
Yes, it is the final that everyone was anticipating, everyone was expecting, because these two teams were amazing throughout the whole tournament since the dimensional days and then to the elimination days, and now we have the match result, which was 4-2 for Freedom. It was really close. The guys from Sadaman was able to put up an amazing fight, was able to put some effort here. They used a really good strategy as well to avoid Elios guys. And well,
And
but
one
in
more
the end,
time, yeah, congratulations, Frieden. You advanced for the finals. And we have Freedom versus Merge Before in the next battle. You should totally not miss it.
yes, you're right, and you can see the path they had to the grand final. Merge Frontera 4 fought a lot of very strong teams. Freedom did the same. Slud 3 is super strong, and now they fought against Sadaman, which is also very strong. And well, now is the next barrier, which is the highest barrier they're gonna face in the whole tournament, because these two teams are the two best teams. None of them just came to the final by a fluke. They were expect to be here. They were both of them are expect to win. Freedom was the fan favorite before the elimination, but on the last week of the match before the elimination, Merge Frontera 4 was able to actually win against them. So that's why things are totally different now. So there are some players that are cheering up for Merge Frontera 4. There are some players that are cheering up for Freedom. They are from different servers. So one is representing Frontera 4, the other one is representing Frontera 5. So the two prides of the two servers is on the line. And the match is going to happen on October 13, which is on Sunday. And this time the match is going to be starting early than we are used to. It's going to start at 11 p.m., which is 1 hour and a half early than we are used to, guys. So don't miss out because it's going to be an amazing match.
It's going to be. We have so many questions. Who's going to win? Will ever merge Proterra get a merge? Well, you have to keep watching and see what's going to happen.
Yes, you're right. Well, so for now, guys, we are really glad that everyone stayed with us until the end. I'm quite sure that everyone had an amazing night because we just watched some two super good teams fight each other, and it was really, really close until the end. And well, thank you, and I hope to see everyone here
you.
on Sunday because it's the grand final and no one wants to miss it. Have a great night. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great night and see you on the next big battle.